welcome to another episode of Fit Talk and Motivation with M the Motivator J Fitness. What's up, good people? Man, we need to make all gyms and judgment free. I say this to say, man, don't pass judgment on people based off of the gym they decide to use. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I've been to the Mecca Gym, Gold's Gym. I've been to LA Fitness. And now I've been to Anytime Fitness. And I'm at Planet Fitness. You will call Planet Fitness the Chick-fil-A of gyms. You got Planet Fitness is Chick-fil-A. You got your Gold's Gym, the Mecca Gym, of course, is your 5-star restaurant. And you got Planet Fitness is your 1-star restaurant. And all the other ones between, like your Anytime Fitness might be your 2-star restaurant. LA Fitness is your 3-star restaurant because they are more around the U.S. and they're not as fancy or less fancy. They come with all these amenities that have nothing to do with your growth, nothing to do with your dedication, nothing to do with consistency, nothing to do with lengthy goals and actually accomplishing these goals. But there are amenities just to make you feel good about going to the gym. Now for me, I like going to Planet Fitness, man, because Planet Fitness is accessible. It's 24 hours. If you pick the right time, you can go in there and you can get a good workout in, judgment free, without any issue. Now, a Planet Fitness membership is $21.99. A LA Fitness membership is what? $29.99. Gold's Gym is probably about $29.99. Your Anytime Fitness, which I had, is about $24.99. But you can go to all these gyms and still not accomplish your goals. You're just paying extra money. The upper echelon gyms come with all these hidden fees. Like for instance, Anytime Fitness, you go to Anytime Fitness, you'll pay your annual. Sad part is it'll be two or three annuals in a year, right? And that don't even account for what they charge you up front. That plus your membership fee for the first month. LA Fitness, so many cases they want you to put $100 down plus your membership fee, right? But you're chasing the same goals, right? It's just the difference is their machines are basic color and Planet Fitness is purple. Gold's Gym, I'm not sure how their membership process works. It's been so long since I've been in Gold's Gym. But there's intimidation in Gold's Gym. I mean, here's the intimidation piece. Most buff bodybuilders, people are chasing like accomplishments, chasing things that solidify their life, things that mean something to them in the moment. Go to Gold's Gym. LA Fitness, circuit. A lot of people like to do aerobics classes in LA Fitness. So they go there for like group sessions, your basketball, which is important because you can have your active days in LA Fitness. You can go to LA Fitness, get your swim on, get your basketball court on, get a nice group class on, and have the room. Well, as in Planet Fitness, in so many words, they expect you to already know what you're doing, or at least have an idea. And if you don't have an idea, they give you an idea on the app what you should be doing when you go to the gym, right? But in most times you go inside these Planet Fitnesses and you see people with really no idea. They kind of just they just walking around. And if they go to a machine and they see that someone's on it and it's not available to them, they kind of don't really have no idea, no judgment. But here's the thing. There's a plan, man. I think you do what's best for you without judgment. No one should judge you for at least trying. Say, for instance, if you have goals for yourself and you finally decide that you are ready to work out. But you don't want to go to your LA. You can't afford your goals. You can't afford your anytime. But you can't afford Planet Fitness. Guess what? There's no difference in the gyms but the glamour. I don't care what no one says. The only thing when going to Planet Fitness, they don't expect you to come in there and be half naked. You can go, in so many words, you can't go into Anytime Fitness half naked either. But you have an opportunity to go into Anytime Fitness half naked because they have hours that aren't facility hours. Meaning, there's no one in Anytime Fitness working. You have badged yourself in. You have 24-hour access for yourself. You badge yourself in, you go work out. The only thing they're watching is the camera. They go back, they look, blase. They look at all the alerts of when like the door buzzed. If someone's membership wasn't on time and they didn't pay, they want to see if that was the person. And if it wasn't the person, they're going to charge you a price, right? That's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, you know, we do the most to get the less, right? I want to be able to do less and get more. You feel me? I want to do what makes sense for my budget. No judgment, right? But I'm not judging the person that wants to spend $30, $40, $100 or something annually for a gym membership. Because you got to think about it, right? If they're getting $100 from you up front, right? And you still paying your membership, right? At $30 a month, right? Say you want amenities. You want a freaking hot towel. Or you want to be able to have like your own locker or whatever the amenities may be for the gym. And that's extra money. But the goal, no judgment, is to have a successful life. You know, fitness is a lifestyle, not a glamour style. It does, you know, go to the gym, let's get fucking nasty. You know, come out sweaty. I like coming out smelling like shit after I worked out. You know why I like smelling like that? It's because I put the freaking work in, man. I want to come home and I need my wife to tell me, "Ooh, you stink." It sucks to hear that sometimes, but I know if I stink, I did my damn job in the gym. But if you go in there and you got to be all, no judgment though, and you got to spend all that extra money on your gym membership, on your outfit, on the bag, on everything that you have to look good, just to make yourself feel good, but in reality, you're not really actually accomplishing the goals that you really want. What's the point? So, you know, I'd rather take the judgment-free zone versus the bust my budget zone. No judgment. But I look at it like this. You know, I believe I spent a lot of money on gym workout, just to work out. And I'm happy knowing that I spent whatever I'm spending annually. Plus, of course, they need maintenance. Maintenance covers, you know, them fees cover consistent maintenance on the equipment. A machine breaks down, they need a part. Your annual is covering that. You know, that makes sense. I get it. But it shouldn't be you charge me an annual, you charge me $100 upfront, and I'm paying my monthly. I just think that's a lot for people who are trying to reach a lifetime goal. If you look at it, you've outspent your results, you know, because if you put the work in, do what you're supposed to do with your nutrition, work out consistently, drink plenty of water, take your vitamins, have your doctor's appointments to make sure you're on par, blood work and all these things, you should reach your goals within, you know, it all depends, man. Some people let themselves go. That takes years to accomplish your goals. It takes at least a year to just to start seeing progress. So I don't want anyone to think that these things happen overnight. It took me 2 years to see progress. It took me 6 years just to accomplish, everything you need to be great in fitness. But I'm still learning. It's a process. It's a life process. But you can do it with judgment or no judgment. What I have a problem with is, and when I start judging people is when they give out false narratives. Like, bruh, if you work out on that Smith machine, you'll get better results free weights. That's BS. That's BS. Data shows that you can actually, your 1 rep max is actually greater on the Smith machine versus the free weights. There's no difference though. You're still getting the same workout. But here's why the Smith machine works. It's about comfortability. It's about you. No judgment though. It's about you though. If you're comfortable with putting 225 on a Smith machine and that makes you feel good and you get a pump, right? And here's the study about this pump thing. We're not going to say that's one of those myths, right? A pump is important. Pump for me is just tight muscles. That's what it is. So if that's what you're going for, right, and you think, okay, that I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish because I went to the gym and I got my pump. Oh, good for you, right? So let's do the same thing. I frequent LA Fitness, which is goals anytime. It's same thing. And then I've went to Planet Fitness. I've seen myself personally get a greater pump on a Smith machine versus free weights. I've went in the gym with my boy, Mr. Reppin' Time Clothing. Make sure y'all hook him up and follow him. We've got a good workout in, right? Clint killed it. And yet I didn't get the same end result that I would have got in Planet Fitness doing the same workout, and I've actually felt even more of a pump or more of pain or more of aches, because at the end of the day, that pump, that pain, and that muscle, that is tearing of the muscles, right? Not literally tearing them, but that is muscles growing. That's growth. So if you got that consistent growth, you're getting better. So if I feel like I'm doing that more in Planet Fitness, guess what? I'm going to keep spending my $21.99 in Planet Fitness. It doesn't make sense for me to go to LA Fitness to not have 24 hours to work out. That fits my schedule because at the end of the day, I'm not locked to a schedule. I'm a businessman. I also work for a business. That business is paying for my dreams. So my schedule has to be free. I can't clock my schedule to someone else's time frame. And that's not feasible for me. So why am I going to spend that extra money for a situation that just isn't feasible? That don't make sense, do it. So no judgment. Be no judgment. I am happy to be, I'm a proud no judgment free zone. I don't expect to go in Planet Fitness and be in there to just be looking at honey's booties. Looking at dudes walk around flexing for the mirror with their clothes or half naked. I'm not there for that. But here's the thing. I will not judge the guy who wants to go and see that. That's to each his own. If that's what women like to, if that's what you want to see, you want to go to a gym where the goal is to be a creep, be you. My goal is to work. I'm still a man at the end of the day, and I don't have a problem with looking at nice women, but the goal is to get better, do it in a reasonable time, not waste time bullshitting, being on your phone, looking around, showboating, carrying bags around, all this unnecessary stuff to get the job done. No judgment, but that's not what I do. And from my experience, I've done way more than most people that call themselves fit people. Year 2, keto diet, 50 pounds in 2 months, right? A year, bulk back up, strong as an ox, stronger than I was before I went down 50 pounds. I followed the nutrition plan that I set for myself. I've had lengthy goals. I went and got certified as a personal trainer. I'm helping other people. But hey, we do these things, no judgment. We get better, no judgment. we live our life greater, no judgment. We beat mental health. We get stronger, we get better. That's what M the Motivator J Fitness is. It's about getting better, doing it with no judgment, being better, doing it with no judgment, living better, doing it with no judgment. Thank you for listening to this episode, and you be blessed.